Hello and welcome back to the channel. Uh, yes, this is being recorded the same day as the previous one, involving storms and whatnot. And yeah. So, let's talk about WoW, because it's the only thing I really can focus on outside of my little projects I do. Uh, Delves are fun. I'm still doing delves. Still can't do a 9, but I can do 8s comfortably, as long as I don't mess up a mechanic. I can survive pretty well. That boss, the delve boss thing that sits there and looks like an old god general, that thing, I fought it once and won. It was when I was doing level 3 delves, so I was doing it as was it leveling up? No, I was already leveled up. Either I did it at 3 or 4, one of the two. I killed him. I got the little map thing, everything. So I killed him when he was extremely weak. He popped up the other night for me too. He popped up on Friday last week for me. I was doing an 8 and I died because the 8 I was doing was a bunch of Nerubians, and it was a kill spawning a Nerubian ambush happened, so I had to kill 37 Nerubians around me, and he popped up too, and it's way too much damage and CC. I just died during CC. I got stunned because I couldn't see the stun circle. I got feared, and I ended up dying because of it. It happens. But overall, I like the fact I can, if I don't have time for a dungeon, which I haven't, I've only done the solo dungeons with, with the AIs and everything else, which was hilarious because the AI hunter legitimately just keeps pulling nonstop. So, just like in real life. Just like I was playing an actual hunter, an actual player, constantly pulling, never stop. But I don't want to do dungeons. I really don't. I have no desire to do dungeons by myself right now until I get a good path down. And the problem is I don't have a group to really do dungeons with. I finally joined a guild that I was thinking about raiding with, but I haven't. The first raid was actually going to be on the 6th. But I didn't go because I just got done DMing a campaign that went a session for my campaign that went completely off the rails real fast in the house. They were supposed to just sleep in the house, and I was going to do a few small things. That'd be about it. And it turned into almost an hour. Turned into a 30-minute argument of how to fix a wall that got shot off away from the house. Yeah, just shenanigans. It was fun. It was fun listening to. It was more of an improv thing because I honestly, what I wanted to get done, I couldn't get done right because the players doing everything they could to not do the thing. So I had to completely rewrite how I was going to do the interactions with them. Fun, but I cut the session short of around just about 2 hours, and raid was gonna start in about 30 minutes, and I logged on, started trying to do some quests, and then I was just tired, so I logged back off. I ended up going to sleep there a little bit later, just tired. I'm probably not gonna be part of that guild much longer anyway. Not because I don't like him or anything else like that. The GM seems like a nice guy. Just looking at the roster, there's people on there, a few, but then you look at the Discord. There are sections of the Discord which haven't been touched since 2019. So that guild's been active in one way or another since 2019, and they only have 44 members, which turns out most of the members in that guild are alts of people. So I joined one of those small guilds that are bigger than that are smaller than what they appear to be. So I'm probably going to join one of my friend's guild if they'll let me. I probably can't raid with them because they've raided a weird time compared to what I can. So I'll probably start to pug raids, but at least I might get some dungeon content done. That's a plus, right? I don't mind a lot of dungeons. I didn't mind doing Mythic Pluses and Legion. Sure, doing Mythic Pluses and Legion were different because that's the new thing. They're doing all the fixes, and a lot of them were flat out broken. And apparently this week, this expansion's Mythic Pluses, the fixes are better for a lot of things. Now here's the thing: as a healer through Legion, and through as Legion who healed Legion Mythic Keys and Battle for Azeroth Mythic Keys, I didn't really do keys in Shadowlands. I maybe did like maybe 7 the entire time of. No, I don't think I did any keys in Shadowlands. Yeah, I don't think I did a single key in Shadowlands. Did some mythics, but that's about it. Didn't do any keys. Huh. But healing for Legion and BFA, the fist, I never had a bad week to me. Sure, there are weeks that are more frustrating than others, but we did them. We pushed through. We struggled, and we had to adapt when we pushed through. I do understand the concept that some weeks are a lot easier than others, but I'm not trying to get a plus 20 key. Hell, even in Dragonflight, I wouldn't, if I was doing stuff by myself, I would usually do a plus 9, plus 10 at most if I really wanted to. And I'll only choose dungeons I was okay going through. Darkheart Thicket, me tanking. I didn't mind taking Darkheart Thicket because I knew the pull, I knew the route. It was fine. We still ended up pulling more than what we need to most of the time because someone would either not dismiss a pet or just fall down at the wrong spot, or big mess. But we would get things. We'd get through everything. There's a few raids. There's a few dungeons I prefer not to have to deal with this season 1, and that is anything from Shadowlands. I don't want that. I don't want a Shadowland dungeon in the rotation. Oh, it's Necrotic Wake. Everyone loves Necrotic Wake. No, I don't. Uh-oh. Surprise phone call from a coworker. I love my work sometimes. Yeah, a lot of driving for my job. But yeah, I'm enjoying I am enjoying the game. I do want to do Mythic Pluses, which I might start this weekend if I can. If I don't lose the internet again, because this storm coming up from Florida again. But hopefully I can do some Mythic Pluses, because I don't mind doing them. Between tanking or healing, when it comes to the Mythic Pluses, I prefer tanking. Because while healing is something I know how to do a lot more, I've practiced doing for years, I'm more comfortable tanking a Mythic Plus than I am healing a Mythic Plus. Because at least tanking, I know, okay, I can grab these, and these, and we're fine. Because I don't try to speed run the keys. I'm just trying to get them to the end. I take the key and I'll love it. I got people got mad at me for going slow. I simply tell them I'm a druid. It takes me if I pull too much at one time, I'm not gonna have the Iron Fur to keep. I'm not gonna have the defenses to keep myself up, and I will die. But I will grab and I will pull, and then I'm pretty much self-sustaining at that point. Once I had almost my full best in slot for everything, near the end of Dragonflight, I was able to just stand there and heal myself perfectly fine. I didn't have to get healed very often, because between being all the bear passives, the tier set passives, and those poison boots I had, I was doing fine. I might try healing more this suspension too. My whole goal was to, because I did commission a caster weapon for my druid. I had that done. I did that the other night. So I have a caster weapon now, so I can use that to go DPS in balance form or heal now. I just have to get a few trinkets, intelligence trinkets, most likely, just to balance me back out. Because right now I only have agility trinkets, so I might have to do a few delves as a balance, or not do the delves as a balance or healing, but change my loot specialization to balance or restoration, so I can get the trinkets I need. If it wasn't for the fact I'm fearful of opening my vault without having Guardian on, I might do it. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that tonight. When I go open my vault up tonight, I'm going to put on Restoration or Balance and see what I get. Probably Balance, so I can get the... we'll do Restoration. Yeah, we'll do Restoration. We'll do Restoration as the prefix, so I can maybe get some healing gear. Or at least a new trinket. I don't know. I am enjoying the crafting system for War Within more than Dragonflight, even though it's the same, in quotation, same crafting system. The issue I have with Dragonflight is at the very beginning of Dragonflight, leveling up crafting was so annoying, because you had to get all these points to put into your experience, your talent points for your crafting points. Those things. Inspiration, wherever they are. And the issue I have with that is that you could probably get maybe 2 or 3 a day. You'll usually get one if you're, for instance, I was an herbalist at the beginning of Dragonflight. That herbalist and enchanting, I was guaranteed to get 1 knowledge point from a plant by getting a pod. I was guaranteed that once a day. And every week there would be a quest to get some stuff and get like 3 more points. So I'm guaranteed at least 10 points a week. There's a lot of points to put into the crafting system. Then there was a quest you could go do with this other person, was requiring all these other stuff, and I gave up. I can tell you right now, Dragonflight. One reason why I gave up Dragonflight so early on was, one, I didn't like it. I didn't like healing the dungeons. It was frustrating to me. And I did not like the crafting system. I did not like how they changed it, because I looked at it and realized I do not play this game enough to actually make use of any of this stuff. But here in War Within, I'm not playing every day like I want to, but I'm able, when I do play, I'm getting quite a bit of knowledge. For instance, me doing delves or anything else I do, I get all these greens and blues and purples to disenchant, and I'm getting knowledge points left and right for enchanting with something I didn't have before. I've maxed out one of the enchanting blocks for basically this enchanting block. Let's get more stuff for disenchanting stuff. I've maxed all that stuff out, and I'm not playing every day. I just disenchant a lot of stuff. I'm also a tailor now, so my tailoring stuff, I don't have it maxed out at all, but I'm getting enough knowledge points to where I can keep up with learning stuff. I can keep up learning new recipes, so I don't have to sit there and have a moment of time where I'm kind of stuck waiting for another knowledge point. Overall, it's a pretty good experience. I do wish there was more reason to have a crafter. What I mean by that is that ESO to me has a better crafting system. It's one of the best crafting systems I've experienced. I have played Final Fantasy 14, but it's not really my thing. I was just slamming myself into the leveling, just leveling as quickly as I could with my Johnny Bravo monk. And I did not get into crafting at all. Yeah, crafting's fun in that game, but I don't know. ESO though, I like the ESO. I really like ESO's crafting system because you are essentially your character is the one making the sets for other people. You can get commissioned to make a set of armor for someone and make all the pieces for it, and to give it give all the bonuses they want. Oh, they want this piece of armor. They want the head and torso at legendary status. They want all these stuff at legendary status, and they want to have this set bonus attached to it. They want these gems or these attributes infused with it too, and they want this enchantment on top of all that stuff. And I could go do that. I could go find the workbench. I could bring the material with me. I can't even get the design they want if I know the design. If not, I can give them more designs I already know. Because you can transmog a design, so it's not really a big deal. Designs aren't having the exact design for someone isn't as big of a deal as it used to be, because they have the transmog. They basically have a transmog system, which is cool. But I do like having you can only use the motifs you know as you can only wear the armor you know you've worn before broken down. So if you've never worn a piece of armor of a certain design or have or broken down, you do not know that motif, which means you cannot wear that at all or learn it. So that's a side effect. But the crafting to me in ESO is just so much better. At no point in time when I was playing doing crafting ESO did I ever stop and think, wow, this is incredibly this is I don't like this is bad. I don't like this. There's daily quests involving all the crafting every day, which gives you, if you're leveling up, it gives you experience to help you level up. It gives you gold, gives you box material, so you have more material. You're not getting the exact amount of material you use, but you're still getting material back. You're getting these writs, which you have a chance to get these writs, which are job orders essentially for NPCs, which award tickets that can then be used to buy furniture or buy new motifs or all kinds of this cool things. And that's honestly pretty cool. And while you're just crafting gear and stuff to get up to the high level that we can craft the raid equivalent stuff, and that's about it. Engineering gives you something cool to do with the stuff. Tailoring gives you bags and a few other small things here and there. Enchanting, you enchant a piece of gear until it gets replaced, and you enchant it again. Jewel crafting, I forget jewel crafting is a thing because I'm used to I miss getting a piece of gear that has a gem in it. They need to bring back the system. They need to bring back gem slots that they had in Burning Crusade. Because one of the basic items you can get from Hellfire Ramparts, yes, Hellfire Ramparts, is a pair of pants with 3 gem slots in it. Is it a pair of pants or yeah, it's a pair of pants with 3 gem slots in it. I think it's a piece of mail or plate. I don't remember. All I know is a pair of pants with 3 gem slots in it. Do you know how awesome that is? Especially back then in Burning Crusade when you weren't really getting stuff with gem slots because gems didn't really become a thing until you got to Outland, and then you could make gems, but you had nothing to equip them to. Then you get this pair of pants that has 3 of them in there. Like, oh my goodness! And you can increase your power dramatically. Yes, I know you can roll special stats and put all this other crafting shit into the crafting system to get a pair of pants or whatever you need with a gem slot, but nothing's quite as cool as looting the item and getting the item with a gem slot attached to it. Or knowing, hey, if I farm this boss, I can get this item, and it's guaranteed me a gem slot. The guarantee you're getting what you need is what the best part is. ESO lets me build. No matter what I do, I'm guaranteed to know exactly what I'm doing. I can start off by making one item, like a Nord style longsword. I made from the top material, which I think is Rubinite. Rubinite, I think it's pronounced. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but we'll call it Rubinite because it is a red ore. So I can make a longsword in the Nordic style of Rubinite. It starts off common and and then I can temper it. I can choose the style. I can choose the influence I influence to make it where it can do more crit damage. So I do that, and I tier up from common to uncommon to rare to epic to legendary, and all that requires material to do that between. At no time do I look at that system and say this is broken. Because yes, if I really wanted to, and I do mean if I really wanted to, I could make all this. I can make a bunch of legendary weapons, legendary gear for a character for level 1, get it to that character, and have that character be one of the strongest level 1s in the game. Because I can literally make the entire thing on a set that makes it where they are just unkillable. Or they learn incredibly fast, so they level up their fighting styles and their class styles extremely fast. I could do that. That's one thing about crafting so I love, is that you can make gear for your alts, which are just so much better than anything you can loot, and get them to have skills and stuff you need them to have quicker. But it's overall. But War Within is fun in other aspects. I like the machine maintenance of the machine little thing. I do like that. I do wish it had more variation, or they did more things like it. Like they have other wave-based combats. I do like wave-based combat. It's something I liked. I played a lot of Gears of War 2 Horde mode. I played a lot of that. Even if I didn't have anyone to play with, I would still play it. It was fun. I liked. I just kind of like that. Played a lot of zombie and zombie custom games in Halo 3. So if you played that, you played all kinds of things. You played Convoy. You probably played Fat Kid, the original Fat Kid on High Ground. Yeah, High Ground. Oh, just overall, just a great game overall. Uh, but yeah, hopefully I can do, when I get on tonight, I can do a few more delves. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a nice necklace or a nice trinket. I really need a necklace, so I might just, I don't know. I might end up having to commission a necklace just so I can get what I need. But yeah. Alright, well, you guys have fun. This is more of an update video involving WoW. I really don't do much in WoW that often because I will have to remake a few videos. One of the videos I was gonna release but deleted instead was me going over what happened in Legion with my first guild I was in Legion and what happened there. But I'm gonna have to write that down because and basically read off, or at least write it down so I can get the timeline correct. Because as I was recording, I remembered more things and everything became out of place. As things like that happens. Ideally I want to be able to tell the story of my adventure in Legion and why I view Legion why I liked Legion so much, why I played so much. And then compare it to me taking Dragonflight for the few months I had before my son was born. My second son was born, so one person is the same for both of those guilds. It's just the mentality was completely different, but they both those guilds in pretty much the same way. Anyway, have a good one. Goodbye.